Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, 2027 campaigns have already begun. So far, several individuals have actually declared their interest in running for the presidency in 2027. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will be on the ballot. Martha Karua has already declared his interest. We all know that William Ruto will be defending his seat. Okeya Omtata has also declared his interest. Earlier today, Wajakoya the fifth also declared his interest. And of course, there are also the talks of Fred Matiang'i and even the possibility of Rigathi Gachagua joining the race in case he will not be locked out. We also know that Morara Kebaso has also declared his interest in running for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. And the question is, who is likely to win? Will William Ruto get re-elected? Will William Ruto be re-elected again? Or are we going to have a new president in 2027? That is the question which most Kenyans are currently asking, and we'll begin doing analysis, focusing primarily on 2027, probably from tomorrow moving forward. But something is also happening. We all know that after the last election, it was expected, and I predicted it, that William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua were going to fall out. Because ideologically, there is nothing which was binding Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto. And as fate would have it, William Ruto engineered the impeachment of his deputy, former deputy, Rigathi Gachagua. And Kenyans have been waiting for Rigathi Gachagua's next move. And Rigathi Gachagua promised Kenyans that in January, he's going to make a major announcement. And of course, we can predict that the announcement Rigathi Gachagua will be making is either the formation of a new political party or the coalition he's likely to join, or whether he will be in the race for the presidency in 2027. On Sunday, Rigathi Gachagua was on NTV, and Rigathi Gachagua stated something there which, for me, is significant politically speaking. Rigathi Gachagua promised to expose William Ruto at the right time. And I've been studying William Ruto since Rigathi Gachagua made that allegation. Rigathi Gachagua promised to expose William Ruto at the right time. And I've been studying William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza government since Rigathi Gachagua made that promise. And I can clearly see that they're actually in panic mode. Yesterday, William Ruto led, is it UDA government or is it Kenya Kwanza government, or do we call it broad-based government? Okay, let's call it broad-based government. William Ruto led broad-based government troops to Taita Taveta. And I read the mood. I paid very close attention to the speeches. And you could tell the anger in those speeches. For example, why was Joho attacking the young people? Today, again, they were still in Taita Taveta, and you could tell. Let me just play for you some short clips here so that you can understand what I'm talking about. The mood, the tone, and even the facial expression of the leaders who accompanied the president. It means there's a certain kind of anger which has been caused by Rigathi Gachagua's promise of exposing William Ruto. Listen and watch.
Na tusiwe nchi ya kulalamika peke yake, kwa sababu mimi nina uhuru ya kusema chochote mimi nataka kusema. Huwezi kufunga mdomo yangu. Jana nimeongea hapa Taita Taveta, naona wengine wananirukia, Junat kwa bana, mdomo ni yangu. Siasa ni yangu. Wakati tuliingia wamama vile wanavaa, waliambia wamama walisema my dress my choice. Mimi pia nasema my politics my choice. Huwezi kunilazimisha vile bila nataka kwenda.
Unajua, Mr. Guru, you said something. Lakini wewe kidogo you are a businessman. Kidogo utasema kwa mpango. Mimi nilisema jana, hii nchi haiwezi kuendelea kwa kupitia mtandao, haiwezekani. Kwani hii leo hapa ni Facebook imelaunch hapa hii? Ama ni Twitter? Ama ni TikTok? Si ni watu? Si ni kazi ambayo imefanywa kwa ground? Jana walinikujia usiku. Walisema wananisalimia wakanitumia shilingi. Tafadhali leo nirikudieni na 100. Wacha kunirudishia shilingi. Tumeni 100 ama 200 na mimi nazingojea. Si namna hiyo. And I want to tell the young people of this country. Nchi haiwezi pelekwa namna hiyo. Wewe unakaa kwa mtandao. Unakosa uzalendo. You become so unpatriotic. Mimi hapa ni expert kukupitia kwa maneno ya Junet wa kutoka ODM. Mimi nikae kwa mtandao hivi, alafu nimuone Mkenya mmoja hajui mbele wala nyuma, hajui cha usubuhi wala cha usiku, hajui cha katikati.
Viongozi wengi wakiwemo wa Taita Taveta County walimpiga vita kwa sababu wanachukia county hii, wanachukia nchi yao. Hawataki mambo yoyote mazuri yafanyike katika kaunti yao. Na mimi nataka niwaulize wa Kenya, tafadhalini, kuna pepo chafu ya upingamizi kupinga kila kitu. Kiwanda kama hii watu wanaipinga. Affordable housing wanaipinga. Chanjo ya ng'ombe kuondoa magonjwa wanaipinga. Kubadilisha mfumo ndio tuweze kuokoa universities zetu ambazo zilikuwa zinakwama wanaipinga. Kupinga hata miradi yoyote ya serikali. Mambo ya universal health coverage wanaipinga. Mambo ya afya wanaipinga. Sasa mimi nauliza, hii pepo chafu, nafikiri hata imefika wanapinga hata matoleo kanisani. Jameni, what is this? Surely.
And the question is, why should they panic? That's exactly what I want us to analyze in this particular video. But before I do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But again, before I dive in, allow me to also take this opportunity to introduce you guys to LemFi. LemFi is a mobile money app for users in the UK, Canada, and the United States of America to send money back to Kenya. They offer the best exchange rates and the money will be delivered instantly into your Mpesa account, Airtel Money account, and of course, if you want, directly into your bank account. You can use the link in the pinned comment to download the app. Ladies and gentlemen, why do I strongly believe that Kenya Kwanza government are in panic and they are waiting for Rigathi Gachagua to expose them? Why are they in panic? Number one, in my view, is the 2022 presidential elections in the Republic of Kenya. Will Rigathi Gachagua reveal the secrets about the 2022 presidential elections in the Republic of Kenya? Because we all know that Azimio, up to this stage, believes very strongly that Raila Odinga was rigged out of that election. He had everything. IBC was compromised. And since Rigathi Gachagua was at the center of that election, is he going to reveal the tricks which they used to secure that election? Because if there's one thing Rigathi Gachagua would want to happen, is for William Ruto to lose the election in 2027. But what are William Ruto's options for 2027? One of the options, and tomorrow I'll do a proper analysis about it, is to rig the elections. Because Rigathi was part of it, it's going to expose, it's going to tell Kenyans. And that is something which is worrying Kenya Kwanza, worrying William Ruto. And that's why if you listen to William Ruto, how he responded to Rigathi Gachagua, because the other day, Rigathi Gachagua was like, William Ruto wanted him to support Chief. But he was like, you know, I can't support that thing. There is no way you can take 100 billion Kenya shillings to pay for a system. While in his own calculation, he had figured out that the entire cost would not go beyond 1.5 billion. Yet, Ruto was spending how much? 104 billion Kenya shillings. So that's number one. The 2027 presidential elections. Number two, there's also the fear of the dirty deals in Kenya Kwanza government. You know, Rigathi Gachagua was a deputy president. He had access to intelligence. He had his people all over. He's a former DO. A lot of things happened in this government. And in his own words, he was not comfortable with them. Will he expose those deals? And what will be the implication of exposing those deals? Because someone like me, I'd be glad to see what Rigathi Gachagua would be, the dossier he will be releasing. But my only fear is that probably might not have much, because Rigathi was part of the government. Maybe he also participated in it. But that is the biggest fear in this government, because this government is a government of deals. There is nothing in this government. I was just reading today in the Daily Nation, there was a headline of mysterious company being awarded billions worth of tender. Mysterious company. Just like that. You saw what had happened to Adani. Just government of deals. So those dirty deals, Rigathi Gachagua has them. So it's definitely going to expose them. For example, I know there was this Hustlers Fund. Where is it today? Rigathi Gachagua will be able to tell us where the Hustlers Funds has gone to. Number three, and this is a big problem for William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza, and maybe let me say broad-based government. Because of the brand of politics of Rigathi Gachagua, he can actually incite Kenyans against this government through those dossiers. If you are to decide to leak, to expose William Ruto and his secrets, I can tell you, Rigathi Gachagua's mouth, just like Ruto's, has the ability, because it will be negative propaganda, has the ability of inciting Kenyans. And this is something William Ruto cannot agree to. And that's why you see, like, they were very bitter today in Taita Taveta. And of course, you also know that William Ruto, most people believe that he's a liar. That William Ruto cannot tell you this and you take to the bank. That he's running government through lies. So that's what people know. So by Ruto exposing it, by Rigathi Gachagua exposing Ruto, it means he will be exposing those lies. And of course, lastly, you know, the government will be in panic also. If there are deals, they'll approach them with a lot of caution. And because there are other people outside government who are controlling government, normally people like Farouk would want to place a call, a lot of government projects will not see the light of the day. Or out of fear, a lot of details will also get out. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. Tomorrow I'm coming back with some analysis about William Ruto's visit to Taita Taveta. I'm sorry I came yesterday. I just decided to have a bit of rest fully today, and tomorrow we are full blown. Until that time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.